Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Today we're asking for an immediate message, a key message that you need to know about right here, right now, that you have been guided to tune into, to find. And we'll also check out if there's anything that you need to know about or anything that might come from this key message within the next 7 days. So I'm seeing pile 1 already coming through. We're going to draw these 3 cards together. I'm seeing this for pile 2 and this one here for pile 3. So these are our first 3 cards, and I'm also going to draw a rune and a charm for each of these as well, for those of you that like to have that additional guidance as well. So pile 1, how fascinating, you have a blank medicine shield. Now this pack is Jamie Sam's medicine cards pack, and these cards contain spirit animal guides. When you have a blank card, we can attribute many meanings to this, and I will talk about it more in the reading. In fact, I'm not going to say any more because this is the point where you sort of are guided into whichever is speaking to you. So I'm just going to leave this right here as it is, the blank shield. Pile 2, you have the card of frog, and this is number 38. Okay, so that is for pile 2. And pile 3, you have the card of raven, number 16. So this is pile 3. Okay, so let's draw a rune and a charm for each of these as well. We'll dive straight into the bags. Okay, so pile 1 coming out really clearly. And feel that rune. So we have a dolphin, and we also have the rune of gateway. So this is your charm and your rune for pile 1. For pile 2, actually I'm going to put that up there. For pile 2, you have the rune of Anzus, signals, and you have an owl charm. So this is for pile 2. And for pile 3, okay. For pile 3, you have an anchor, and you also have the rune of Kano, openings. So this is pile 3. Okay, beautiful. Now my beautiful souls, I will leave you to take as long as you need. You can always press the pause button, but I'll leave the video running for a few moments for anyone who just needs that bit more time. As always, beautiful souls, trust your intuition. See which pile or piles are calling to you. The timestamps are in the description, and I'll put them into a comment as well. And in a moment, I will see you in the readings. Pile 1, welcome to your reading, and my apologies right at the start for sort of almost starting to dive in and tell you all about this card. It's just that in this particular pack, because it is a spirit animal guide pack, Jamie Sam's left some of the cards blank, so that if your personal totem animal, spirit animal, power animal was not in the pack, you could create the card for yourself. Now, bearing that in mind, What I'm seeing here is a space of possibility. And with the rune of Gateway, which is all about pressing the pause button and observing, noticing, looking before you proceed, before you step through the gateways. Dolphins come up for air. They need to come up for air in order to breathe, and then they can go back down under the water and swim free and do what they do. You're needing to take a breath and pause to look at something and consider I want to say the long-term implications, but it's not just that. Consider what you actually want to achieve in the doing of this. That's what I'm really hearing. Where are you going? What do you want the outcome to be? This literally is, what do you want something to look like? What form do you want it to take? There's a choice or a decision to make, or a pathway to take. Maybe some of you are at a crossroads. I don't know, but what do you want something to look like? Press the pause button. Really have a good look. Pause for breath is what I'm hearing. This is one of the key messages, or the key message that's coming through so far. Let's see what else we're shown. Let's draw more cards for you. We have fog. Right, okay, so there's a need to really get clear before you move ahead with something. I'm actually seeing this card too. The uncreated. Oh, wow. Yeah, you are, like, what do you want to create? What shape do you want something to be? You're not certain of something, or you're not quite clear enough about it to proceed. That's what I'm seeing here. Do you feel I want to take one more card from this pack? And I think that's the one. I knew it was near the top. Yes, and then you have Ash, Sinis. Okay, I think we'll just sit that right there. Okay, my beautiful souls. Let's draw an Archangel Michael card as well. 2 cards coming. Change is coming. And look at this, you will manifest what you need. You couldn't write it, could you? You know, what do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? Get really, really clear about this. You're going to manifest what you need. And the transformation is coming. So this card says, I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. And I do see a package arriving, literally a package arriving for some of you. Pile 1, everything in your reading, I mean, the cards are phenomenal in terms of asking you to get still, to breathe, to review. They're all kind of pointing to you creating what you desire. A shift is coming, the change is coming. The uncreated is literally that blank shield. It's just the same energy. The Ash card is about reviewing, looking back, which is what the rune of Gateway, Thurizaz, does. We review, we reflect, we look at where we've come from. We lean into a space of gratitude for all of the learning, and then we step through the gateway into the new. With fresh, clear eyes. You are being asked to really evaluate, really look at where you've come from. How did you get to where you are right now? So there is a circumstance or a situation around you. Now, for some of you, this is going to require delicate handling with the card of Ash, because something either didn't work out, or indeed you are quite vulnerable around it. If this is indicating an actual loss, then you are potentially feeling quite vulnerable around moving on. But there is something that is needed to be reviewed really thoroughly. Press the pause button. Do not rush. At the same time, this is not about dwelling in the past. It's about reviewing in order to formulate what you do want, what you actually desire, what you want your future to look like, or what you want the next step to take you to. It's a very empowering reading. There's a lot of empowerment coming here for you. Everything is ready to be started. Archangel Michael, I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. What is this package about? I'm wondering what is, this could just be the package that you want to create, but I am wondering what it's telling us actually here. Okay, so we have the Hermit. This feels for me as if there is divine timing around you. You know, maybe you are in a space of solitude or a space of retreat, almost like a meditative retreat. If you're not in a space of retreat, I think your reading is suggesting that that would be a good idea. Step back, step out of a situation in order to review. This is a time when I don't think anyone else can tell you how it needs to be. This is a time for you to work out what you would like it to look like, what you want the future to look like. It is about you deciding what you want. Yeah, get still again. I'm really hearing this. Get still. I think the package is more likely to be something you are creating, and it will then arrive to you. It's like putting your request into the universe. Maybe ask for any more guidance around this card of number 44. You will manifest what you need. Okay, let's take those 3 cards as they are showing. We have the card of the Devil. We have the Knight of Swords. And look at this, charging in. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. Wonderful. Okay, so what these 3 cards are saying is, along with the Hermit, is that it is really essential for you to get what you want, what you desire. You know, this will be delivered to you. This is what this is saying. Something you want to manifest, the next step along the way of your journey will be delivered. But to get there and to have that reward, the collaboration, the assistance, the funds, the resources, the energy to do it, and it will come in fast, you have to be really, really clear about what you want. This is not about procrastinating or umming and ahhing. This is about stepping away from your situation and getting really clear, removing any cords that connect to self-doubt or any kind of naysayers, people who would tell you you can't get what you desire or you should or shouldn't have it. Step away from anything like that, and then the energy will shift. So this is very much in alignment with Taurus as well. And also with Ash and the uncreated. This is the whole reading is about step away, stand still, retreat, review, evaluate, get very clear. Sometimes I think if there is stuff going on that we didn't want to happen, a really useful exercise actually is, I used to get my clients to do this in our counselling sessions, get a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle and then write the stuff that's happening that you're not happy with, and then work out what the opposite is. Because if something's going on and you're feeling a bit stuck in it, or something hasn't worked out, if you're sitting with that energy, what you're putting into the world by thinking about it is more of the same. Now, if you shift your energy, you know, the way to do it is to write down something, let's say, that you're not happy with, and then think of the opposite and create an affirmation about the opposite thing. It's like sending then out a very different message, the opposite message, to the one that you are currently, to the area of energy that you're currently dwelling in. So even if you're uncertain, you could just start with, you know, I feel very uncertain, and you might put a message out to the universe that says, I want to be really clear about what I want. Please bring me some signs to show me, you know, to give me assistance, to help me to find that clarity. So ask, and this is sort of saying, your reading is saying, ask and you will receive. Ask, but get still, evaluate, review, and get still enough to receive as well. Let's draw from another tarot pack. Okay, let's draw additional cards to see what might be happening in the next 7 days. Your key message is very, very clear. Get still, evaluate, so that you can become clear. You can find clarity in terms of what you actually want to achieve in your current circumstances. We have the 3 of Wands. So this is as the energy moves this week. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the card of Justice. Oh, that's your card there. And we have the 4 of Cups. Super super lovely energy. Okay, so how interesting. Now, just seeing this frog sitting here. If you were in any way drawn to pile 2, I haven't done pile 2 yet, but I suspect it possibly may be relevant to you as a frog is showing up in your reading, especially the 4 of Cups. There may be a progression through into the next reading, but who knows? We will see when I get there. Now, what I see here during the week, the next coming 7 days, is that you will be able to find your clarity. Something will be illuminated. We have a moon and we have a lighthouse. You'll be able to kind of rewrite the future, as it were, to write the pathway that you want to go on. Something's to be illuminated. We'll draw more clarifying cards around this, I think, but something will be illuminated for you. But you need to get still first. So step away from something. Don't try to push it forwards. Don't try to make a decision too quickly. Just step back and review, and things will literally be revealed, and you'll be able to kind of begin to sketch out and write the story of where you want to be going. Fascinating. These pencils look very similar to these sort of shards of, there's a rainbow light and another one coming in this card, the uncreated. It's like creating something through the thinking of it, the sketching it out, the imagining it. So very valuable time actually to be really reviewing. I think you will then, in the Justice card, oops, here we go. In the Justice card, I think you will actually reach a point where you make a decision about something. It may be that you let go of something. Maybe you cut some cords and move along from something. It may just be that the clarity that you find enables you to start to sketch out that different future, to know what the next step is. But I do feel you will, by the end of the next 7 days, feel as if you are on solid ground here with the 4 of Cups. You know, the 4s are a much more stable energy. You know, we've got somewhere, we've achieved something, we've arrived somewhere, you know where you're going. I mean, look at this beautiful cup with these lovely, like they look like spring bulbs, almost like spring onions actually growing in this cup. But isn't it beautiful that we've got a mirror, and then above this frog's head, we have this cup of fertility. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see clearly. This is a clear mirror. It's a clear reflection. You're going to know where you want to go. You'll have ideas. I almost feel like your week may follow a kind of a particular energetic pattern, actually. That you get still, you step away, you take a breather. You observe where you've come from, you look at it all, and then something will be illuminated or shown to you. You'll find clarity because of it, and you'll start to make some clear decisions about the steps you want to take you forwards. I think there's then almost another space of review, but this time it's not a review in the fog. It's a review with clarity. It's that space of, right, I know where I want to be going now. Let's start planning for it. It's a bit like if you had several destinations that you were interested in heading to, and you didn't know which one to go to, and you were really confused and fogged up about it. You get still, you look back at where you've come from, and you evaluate where you want to go because of this. You get some clarity, and then you start to make the plans. You make a decision, and then you start to make the plans that will make it possible. So this is the kind of flow of energy through the next 7 days. Let's get our little cards back out again and ask again for clarity around what is shown to you. Okay, so we have, how interesting that we have the 2 of Swords and then we have the Ace of Cups. I think a decision will be made very clear. Now this is a general reading, so it's going to resonate with you each in your own unique ways. But something you are a little bit foggy about, uncertain about, not clear about, confused about. It will literally, it's almost as though the answer will be given to you here, the Ace of Cups. I think it will be given to you because you'll feel it. I think the answer will come to you. And you'll know it's right because it feels right. Yeah, there's a choice to be made, and you'll know. You'll just know. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Beautiful. You will really arrive at a clarity of direction. What this is based on here, what we're being shown, I feel, is that ultimately this will be you following your heart rather than your mind. That is what I'm seeing here. This is the additional information. I'm not being shown exactly what will be illuminated. I think that will be unique to your individual circumstances. But you'll know it because it feels right. It makes your heart sing. You just know this is the right direction for you. And the amount of satisfaction you get when you sort of almost acknowledge how your heart is feeling, it just makes you feel really good. Like you're on solid ground. You're on solid ground, you know where you're going because it feels right. It's almost like the moment you identify it, the moment you see it clearly, you just know. Out of these choices that are available to you, you just know that this is the one that is right for you. And this, I think, will become very clear within the next 7 days. I think there will be this process of sort of energy flow coming through your week. But your message, pile 1, is really clear. Stop, stand still, take a breather, review, evaluate. And you will get very clear. And you'll know what is right, and you will follow it through. You'll take those first steps because, in fact, I'd say you'll take whatever steps you know are needed. Quite powerful energy with the King of Pentacles. You'll make solid choices to bring this into fruition, to take it forward, because you will know in your heart that this is the right way for you. Pile 1. I am sending you all the love in the world. Thank you so, so much for being here. And for those of you that follow these readings every week for that weekly guidance, thank you. I do read the comments, and I am really honoured that you are choosing to follow me, follow my readings, and that the readings are really singing to you, really resonating. You know, it's your energy that actually that comes in and creates actually the space in which these readings unfold. So thank you so, so much for being here. It's such a privilege and a joy to be connected with all of you, and to have you here as part of the Moon Magic Tarot community. Pile 1, I am sending you the biggest hug ever. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to make sure you never ever miss a reading as soon as I upload it, and press the little bell icon too. That should help to get them into your stream. And I am just sending you all the love in the world, beautiful souls. Tons and tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You have the rune of signals, signs, answers, synchronicities. You also have a very wise owl here and the frog. Now, frogs are about cleansing, replenishing. The number 38, 38 may be relevant to some of you. I feel like maybe you are needing to see something, or to look, not to look for the signs, to be aware of the signs. Perhaps some of you are being shown signs, but you're not seeing them. Something is in the way. Yeah, I think signs are being shown to you, and you're being asked actually to be aware of them, to notice them, to see, or to see something that's going on around you as a sign and as a signal to you. Let's draw more cards. What is the key message that pile 2 need to know about right now? Okay, Saturn, which is very interesting because the energy of Saturn is about father time, father karma, learning life lessons, showing us things. Something really important is being shown to you right now, actually. I'm seeing both of these cards for you, my beautiful pile 2. So we have resin, and then we have magnum opus, the great work. How interesting. Now, resin is fascinating because something very old, very, very old can be seen in resin, and it looks perfect. If you think a stone, like I've seen some beautiful amber crystals. Amber was made, I believe, comes from a resin. It's become a rock, it's become a crystal formation over time, but I think it was originally a resin, and insects were trapped in the resin and they are preserved perfectly. Now something either needs to be preserved, or I think something does possibly need to be preserved, to be understood. For some of you, maybe there is a cutting away, a weeding and a pruning of something in order to preserve something, to keep something in its integrity. Let's draw some Archangel Michael cards as well and see what else we are shown here. Get some more information. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others. Let love heal this situation. Okay. That's the cleansing element coming through, and your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. Signs, signals, synchronicities. Okay. So, in terms of your key message, your progress towards something that you desire, something you want, I feel that something didn't run smoothly. And maybe you are like this. I think you thought it was going to be perfect, like that perfect insect inside the resin. But I don't think it was perfect. And in a way, there's been a lot of learning around this situation. And there is a need to sort of let go of any kind of lingering resentment that's towards it, or any uncomfortable feelings, judgments, going over and over, wondering if you could have done it differently or what you could have done. It's not actually serving anybody to keep repeating the same stuff in your mind, I don't think. I think what's needing to be done here is almost like a clean sweep here. You know, the past is the past. It is there, it's preserved, it's almost like it's set in stone. You can't change what has happened, but you can choose what you do now. That is what's coming through here. And I think you are being shown signs, signals to assist you in moving forwards in a really important way. Pick up thy bed and walk, for some reason, is coming through here. This is what I'm hearing. I'm just going to have to voice that. Yeah, pick up thy bed and walk. You're needing to be somewhere else, or do something else, or do it differently. And your prayers are being answered, but perhaps not in forms that you expect. The cleansing, the release, pick up thy bed and walk. Something needs to be, I do feel like a clean slate is needed here. You cannot change what has been done. It's preserved, it's in the past, it's there for all to see. But you do need to consider investing in a new future here. We're being shown this very clearly. Let's draw some more cards, some clarifying cards. It says your prayers are being answered here. Well, what are the signs? What are the signals? Let's ask about the signs and the signals. What's happening here? We have the King of Cups, and we also have the Two of Pentacles. So there is an opportunity to bring something back into balance here. Now, the Two of Pentacles can connect to a new relationship. The King could be someone coming in to assist you in healing, to assist you in, again, cleansing. I'm seeing all the water here. Some of you do actually need to emotionally release some stuff. Actually, you need to start to have a clean slate. You do need to sort of emotionally release some of the residue that sits from this situation. Open your heart. No one's perfect. Stop judging yourself and others. It's time to kind of flow forwards here. Try and hold a more balanced perspective here. We'll even look at these ships in the background here. Can you see the waves? You know, yes, I think there's been quite a few waves to come through, but we have two ships here and both of them are moving forwards. They're riding the waves. This is a really important, you know, key here. You need to ride the waves here a little bit, actually. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but I do think there is a need sometimes to just ride the waves and trust and be prepared to move forwards. Be prepared to move on. Okay, we have also the King of Pentacles, two kings. I mean, wow, this is really significant. I feel if you actually do make a choice to move forwards one step at a time, then, you know, what you desire will come to you. Your prayers are being answered, but your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. So what I'm seeing is something arriving for you with signals, signs, to really help you to bring about this shift, to start the new, to build a new great work of art, effectively. If the next chapter of your life, if we look at it as being a work of art, the next chapter of some element of your life, this is a general reading. Whatever didn't work out or went wrong, because something didn't go to plan, it's time for a clean sweep and, you know, a fresh start, a clean start, a new canvas. To be quite cut and dried about it, really, not to cling or linger. As I said, what's done is done. Now, it does feel like, you know, let's move on. Let's stop getting into the judgment and let's just move on. And this is your key message, because what I'm also hearing is that there's concern in your from your guides and angels, your spirit team, that they're showing you signs, but you may not be seeing them if you're still very tied up in looking at what has happened. But you're not necessarily really available to see the signs and the signals that are being sent to you to initiate this new beginning, this new great work, this new great pathway to replace what was there that didn't work out. It's as if you're not necessarily seeing it, and they are asking you to sort of shed, release, cleanse in terms of any connection to what happened. It's there, you've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. You can't change what's happened. You need to decide what to do now, and signs are being brought to you. Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about moving forwards. Letting go of the past, releasing the past, moving forward, setting sail again. I sort of feel metaphorically this week, the next 7 days, there is opportunity for you to sort of set sail, to set forth, to choose to look ahead. We have the Tower card, radically big turnaround of something here. A big shake-up here. Let's see what else we are being shown. Oh, wow, your cards are just flying out. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is all about choices. Look at all these different options that are available to you. Now, you may have been feeling as though choices were removed. Things got very set, very stuck. You have become possibly attached to an outcome that isn't going to work out, and you're quite stuck and attached to it. There's a need to sort of, to create a clean slate really here, to recognize that there is something different, something better, but it will come in a different form, I think, to the one you expected. With the Tower here, I mean, this is a big energy. This is a radical change of direction. It's a shake-up. I suspect that in the next 7 days, something will come to you. It could even be something like a call. It could just be a wake-up call. We've got this telephone here. But something's going to come to you or take place that will enable you to see kind of the different choices that are available to you. It's about you listening to those signs, but being available to look at signs. If we're very fixed and going in one direction only, then we're not going to see that there are signposts that are pointing us to other opportunities and other choices. So this is about not being too fixed in seeing things only in one way. With the owl energy, we want to be able to see in the dark, to see that there's more than one possibility around you. And you'll be able to make some choices. Let's draw additional cards here. Yeah, I'm seeing a significant number of choices that I suspect are around you, but then they're either not particularly apparent, or they're not quite the way you would want it to be, or just because you are more focused on the direction that you thought you wanted to go in, you haven't looked at the other choices. You've thought there would only be one way to go. Shed, release, cleanse. Let go of any rigid perspectives or any determination to walk a particular pathway, because I think there's a different route to take here for you. Let's get additional information here. The Fool, yeah, there's a new way, a new pathway, a completely different pathway here. And I'm seeing with the Eight of Cups, I am seeing you walk away. Choosing to walk away, to take a different pathway, a different route. An opening is going to be shown to you, that's absolutely for sure. Now with the Four of Pentacles, it's an interesting energy, because, you know, really this is loaded with possibility, with review. Sometimes the Four can indicate almost like a message of, look, don't cling to the past, don't hold on to something if it's not working for you. This is time to invest, actually, to invest in a different direction. And I think a very distinct pathway, a new opportunity will be shown to you. I think it's just that it's not the route that you thought you were taking. And I think this is coming through in the next 7 days. And with the rune of Anzus, the signals, the signs, the synchronicities rune, the energy of this, look at this golden nugget sitting on that index finger. No, that's the index finger, isn't it? On the middle finger. It's like you will be given, I think, a very distinct opportunity. A very distinct opportunity to take a new direction, or to choose a new and different route, or to see something differently, and from that it opens up choices. This is what we're being shown. And your reading today, your key message is that your guides, your spirit team, are asking you to be very observant of the signs, of the signals that they are sending you. Your prayers are being received by the divine. They are being answered. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. And this is the key here to your reading. And the Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. There's a big turnaround. I love the Wheel of Fortune sitting on the Tower card here. There's a big turnaround here, a big turnaround of direction. And look at this, the Nine of Pentacles, how beautiful. You're going to love it. This is a really sound and solid kind of choice to make. So they are showing you signs and signals. I think during this week, there will be a moment where you almost get like a bit of a wake-up call. You may even actually receive a phone call or a message. And that's the sign, that's the signal. Do you know what? It's definitely time to move forwards now. Don't cling to something that isn't working anymore. Don't keep looking at it as if it's perfect, because it's set in stone and frozen in the past. It's not going to work. It doesn't have the flexibility or the vibrancy to move forwards, to transition with you and to grow. But something new is being offered to you. And this reading really is saying, you know, seize the moment. It's being shown to you. Pile 2, your reading is very, very clear. It really, really is. And I'm seeing a very big shift taking place during these next 7 days. And they just want to make sure that you are aware of this and you're looking out for the signs that they are sending you. Because you are being guided here, there's no question. You're being guided from something that has left you feeling a bit stuck, a bit stagnant, to something that is very new, very refreshing, very self-satisfying? Yes, satisfying, seeing self-satisfaction. Very rewarding, a rewarding road to travel here. you know, something of a great work of art, as it were, if you think of your life as a work of art that can take you down a road that leads you into a very, very prosperous future. We have two kings here, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. You know, you're going to love this, and it's going to build a much longer term future than you would have been building with the previous situation, whatever that will be. And obviously this is a general reading, so you have to listen to the energy and the messages in, you know, and adapt them, not adapt them, but you know what I mean. It's like apply them to your own personal unique circumstances. Pile 2, this is your reading. I am sending you so much love. Thank you so much to those of you who, I know some of you do follow these weekly readings week in, week out, and thank you for your comments and your support. And you know, I'm very humbled that they resonate with you. It is your energy that contributes to making this happen. You know, when I sit in a space and I prepare and I ask, I set an intent and I ask that the readings reach those that they need to reach. So your energy is absolutely contributing to this. So thank you so much for being here and being a part of the Moon Magic Tarot community. If you want to make sure you never miss a reading, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, hopefully every reading will come into your stream as I post it. And thank you so much to all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments, and liking, sharing, all of these things, obviously subscribing to, all of these things do help me to continue to put free stuff into the world. So thank you, beautiful souls. Tons and tons of love to you. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. Beautiful souls. Wow is what I want to say to your card and your rune and your charm. The card number 16. 16 may be relevant to some of you as a number. Now, raven energy. Ravens see between the worlds. They fly between the worlds. They have a profound capacity to assist us in seeing where we're going in a different way, spiritually, psychically. With the rune of Kano openings, which is also about, and this is an energy of clear direction, of finding clarity, of knowing where you're going. The anchor. Interestingly, sometimes an anchor suggests a need to put down anchor, to get still. I rather feel this is the opposite, actually. I feel this is almost like it's time to up anchor, to get going, to move forwards in the direction that is right for you, sort of in a space of trust, of knowing that you can see, you will find the way, you'll be guided. There's something very deep about your reading, Pile 3. Let's ask for more information, a key message for you today, and then we will look at the week ahead. We have the card of Ash. Now, Ash did come out in Pile 1. Okay, so if Pile 1 was calling to you, that may be relevant. I think it was Pile 1. Then we have Lead. How interesting. We have the energy of Saturn here. Okay, we have energy of Lead. Okay, and then we have Breath. Wow. Gosh, I see something shifting here for you. Big time this week, my beautiful Pile 3. A clarity of direction, a moving forward, something that has felt very heavy going. Lead is a very heavy energy. It's a very heavy metal. You know, we talk about those sort of sayings when something's like a lead balloon. It sinks, it drops. Now, Ash is interesting because Ash is telling you, curiously enough, thinking about ravens flying between the worlds. Ash is telling you that you are in a space where there are ancestors around you, where there are people who have passed over, who are very much around you. There's a lot of guidance around you here. Ancestors and your guides, but people on the other side working with you assisting you. What is this sinking like a lead balloon here, and then getting breath, becoming revitalized here? I need more information for you. Let's draw some Archangel Michael cards. What is this first message, the key message? You are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. Absolutely. Up anchor. Get going. There is something to be moved forwards and towards. And you are being protected. That's absolutely for sure. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Okay. I'm finding myself wondering if maybe someone has, excuse my language, but pissed on your fireworks. You know, like dropped something into your world that felt like a lead balloon. Someone stole your thunder, or you were feeling very enthusiastic or passionate about something that you are doing, you are creating. And maybe you ran it by someone and it really stalled you, stopped you. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. There's something around you that has, for some reason, it's either stopped or somebody looked at it in very black and white terms, or maybe you looked at it in black and white terms. But something has caused you to press the pause button on something, to start to doubt whether it can move forwards. And actually your reading is exactly that. It's asking you to proceed with confidence, to up anchor and get going. And that came through so strongly with this anchor. So often in a reading they come through as being, it's time to put down an anchor, to find a safe harbour. This is time to set sail on something, to get going, feel the wind in your sails. Be a light to others. Be that message. Be that person. This is a time to step up, not down. Have confidence in where you're going. Don't be afraid to shine. For some of you, maybe the lead balloon energy, the feeling like someone pissed on your fireworks. This could even be historical, with that sense of the past around the Ash card. It may be in the past you've had experiences where you were put down, stifled, and as a consequence there's an opportunity right in front of you, but you've put down anchor, slowed down. You haven't felt as though you should proceed. Those doubts from the past have been lingering. This is time to let go of those. This is a time to, it's like your spirit team are giving you the thumbs up and saying, pull up anchor, set sail out of that safe harbour, and, you know, go forth into the seas of the world, because you have blessings to take forth and people to assist. Yeah, there is something to be left behind here with the 8 of Cups. Yeah, get going. Get going. Whatever, you know, wasn't feeling right, absolutely get going. Cut the cords with the Devil. The Devil is ultimately a card of liberation. It really is. Cut the cords and move along. Get going. Be a light to others. Don't be afraid to have a voice under any circumstances here. Do not be afraid to have a voice. I sort of feel like if you are having a voice, if you're having any doubts or wobbles, do you know, you'll know exactly what to say when you need to say it. It is as if the ancestors will speak through you. Guidance will come through you. You will be a voice for those from the other side who wish to speak. Some of you may be channeling information. Some of you may be really receiving those sort of the messages that come directly to you. You know that in your mind's eye you see something, you hear something, and you know that that is the message you need to take forth. How interesting. We have the 8 of Swords here. 2 8s. I am seeing you quite concerned here. There's this lead balloon. It's been quite big for you. Whether it's past or it's present. If it's present, it's because it's lingering. If it's present, it's a situation that probably literally almost took your breath away. If it's present, it's a situation or a circumstance that kind of did knock you for six a bit. It took your breath away, caused you to sort of have to stop and ponder and pause. But I think it's big. It's almost like bigger than just the present. It pressed your buttons and took you to past layers of stuff that really, really, where on more than one occasion in your world, I think you've been stifled, actually. Going way, way back to your history, to your childhood, I feel that you were stifled, you weren't allowed to have a voice. And this is an area where you're just sifting through this now. But there are those on the other side who are rooting for you. It's time to shine. I mean, the energy around you is really beautiful. You're protected. It is time to move forwards here. This is your primary key message. It's literally up anchor, step out of your safe zone. Don't be afraid to be seen. Don't be afraid to shine. Let's have a look at the week. How is your week panning out? May we ask for information and guidance? I'm seeing, well, both these cards, this one, and actually also that one too. How is your week panning out? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's time to put this behind you. It's time. I actually feel like literally there's probably more than one occasion in your world when you have almost been quite near to the finish line, or been really working at doing something amazing, and then literally someone pissed on your fireworks, or stopped you in your tracks, or took your breath away. Just literally kind of made it sabotaged your opportunities. That's what I'm seeing here. And I think it has happened on more than one occasion. Now, right here and right now, there is an opportunity in front of you. And I think a part of you is possibly very anxious, very fearful of this happening again. Because I think if you've been targeted by jealous, envious people, or people who are very narcissistic or had their own agenda, and here you come along alive, you know, with amazing ideas, with gifts, of course, yes, you know, with those, I would call the clairs, clairaudience, clairvoyance, all the different clairs, any of these gifts. I think you are largely, I suspect, all gifted. Those of you who've been drawn to this reading, you have these gifts. You have a gift to bring forth. Yeah, and you have been, I think, in the past historically targeted because of it, because of your brightness, your light, your aliveness, your abilities. And I think you have been stifled. Now it's time to actually move forwards here. The timing is right and you're being protected. It's time for you to shine, to take your gifts forward in a particular way. We have the Page of Cups, and then we have the Tower. Wonderful. So with the Page of Cups, I mean, look at these beautiful daisies. A field of daisies, seeing like a daisy chain. A chain of events taking place to join up, to make something happen here. Parrots are so beautiful and so bold and so stunning. And of course, what is interesting is a parrot has a voice. They can speak. They speak in a human language. They're not human, but they speak in a human language. Truly, I think Spirit and Source are wishing to speak through you. I actually do think you have a gift. I appreciate this is a general reading and this message will apply to some of you and not all. But there's a very clear message here saying you do actually have a gift. You are guided. Spirit now wishes to speak through you. There are gifts that you can bring forth that will be of benefit to not just you but to others. It's time to cut through any cords of anxiety or concern at being put down. Times are changing. Astrologically, there's a ton of stuff happening in this very moment. Obviously, this is a timeless reading, but for those of you that are tuning in at the time of my uploading this, and to be fair, for a good while yet, there's some really, really big astrological stuff going on that is going to expand and open, kind of shake the world up a bit, but shake up our lives, open things up, but for the better. We have a Uranus-Jupiter conjunction coming up in April. I'm doing this reading right at the beginning of March 2024, but the messages apply at any time when you tune into a reading. I believe you are gifted, and you've probably been put down, persecuted, or made to feel bad for having those gifts, just for being light, bright, and amazing. Your voice stifled in some way. This shake-up is coming. They want you to be a communicator. We have a telephone. They want you to be a speaker. They want you to have a voice. They want you to, I see wings here, shoes. I see a crown. They want you to rightfully walk the pathway that you came here to walk. And there is no need to be fearful of persecution anymore. No need to be fearful at all. It's time to up anchor, set sail into what might feel like new territory. In a way, it's not new territory to you, but it's like another layer of territory, of availability for Spirit to speak through you. You have a gift. You have an absolute gift, I believe, and something to bring forth. Right. What other information can we get about the coming week, please? The Tower is a biggie. So I do see opportunities here, doorways opening. We have the card of the Lovers. This is primarily a card of choice, but nevertheless. We then have the Two of Wands. We then have, what else do we have here for the week ahead? We have the Hanged Man. We have the Ace of Cups. How beautiful. The Lovers and the Ace of Cups. I'm seeing this card on the top coming through as well. Knight of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. We have Temperance, and we actually have the Nine of Swords as well. Okay, this is actually a really beautiful energy. Let me shift these up so we can see them all really here. So what I see happening this week, my beautiful souls, particularly with that Tower card, is I kind of feel this connects strongly to relationship, actually, to someone. For some of you, this is love. We've got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups. We have Temperance, also about a guided relationship. We have the Lovers. So I feel there is actually a physical someone coming into your world. Now, if you are in a relationship where it has felt as though your partner has put you down, I think we're going to see a big shift in the energy whereby you kind of make a decision that you won't put up with that anymore, and there's either there's an apology, someone putting something right here, someone coming in, or if you are either single, let's use that example first. If you're single, I think there is potentially a new love coming in with the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, and the Two. Someone offering you the world, someone, you know, a divine intervention through relationship, someone to help you to take away that sort of dark night of the soul energy and stop you feeling as though you're never going to get there. It's like just what you need to be supported, to bring forth your best. If this is a friendship or a business connection, someone coming in to help you to move from a place that feels stuck with the Hanged Man to a place where you feel joyous and ready to move forwards. So I am seeing someone, I think, really coming in this week to assist you. Someone arriving. It's like a guided connection, a guided relationship. Really here to assist you. Page of Cups. Absolutely reinforced again. Someone coming in, bringing in that sort of youthful vitality, and it gives you an opportunity to kind of really turn things around with the Tower, to pick up any pieces and move forwards with confidence. clarity of direction, because you have the support, you can see it. But definitely the energy of a someone coming in, which is interesting, I do feel. With the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, let's draw just a few more cards. What else are we shown here? Can we get a little bit of indication about this someone? We have the Eight of Wands. Okay, this is a fast moving card. There's a lot of energy coming in. Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the pack. So I'd say someone coming in with great passion, great vitality. And you have the Lovers again. Well, right, okay, so this does appear to be a relationship, or have an element of a relationship reading about it. Someone coming in who is going to raise your energy, bring back that passion, that spark into your life. If you are in an existing relationship and something hasn't been going well, it's been a bit stuck, a bit stagnant, a bit static, a bit heavy, I think that shifts and it moves forwards. If you're single, I think someone may well be coming into your world that reopens and reignites your passions. If you are in a working scenario, someone comes in and brings you what you need to move you away from that space where you just feel like you're never going to get to the end goal. However we look at it, I do feel we are being shown very clearly that there is a connection to someone who comes in. It would be like someone coming in, and there's your boat anchored in the harbour, and you're thinking, I really can't set sail, I can't do this on my own, you're fearful of what you might meet, and then someone comes along and says, wow, what an amazing ship, I'd really like to jump on board and sail with you, and I have all this experience, so I'm just, and they're just the person you need to sail with you. I feel like you're not going to be going it alone, actually. Something coming in, someone coming in, that means you are not going it alone here. And it feels fabulous. Really removing those elements of doubt. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. So yes, another message coming through for those of you that may have had challenging relationships, controlling relationships, I'm seeing here with the card of lead. Someone who was very fixed, very static in what they expected and what they expected you to be. If that's been part of your history and you're walking away from that, you've made a decision never to do that again, then this is someone coming in who kind of comes in with the opposite. And if you meet someone and you're having a, gosh, I'm terrified this might happen again, please know you are protected. You can proceed with confidence, you can up anchor. So this is also giving some of you a very clear sort of secondary message that if someone comes into your world, you can proceed with confidence. Or if something is coming into your world and you're questioning, can you trust the person involved? This is saying yes, you can. The cords to cut are those that connect you to the past, as opposed to, and those past experiences. Your reading is very, very clear. You can have confidence and move forwards. You can take that risk, as it were. You can up anchor and set sail, set forth. People are trustworthy. This is going to be taking you in a good direction. It's very much guided with the card of Temperance too. Pile 3, this is your reading. I'm thrilled for you because it does feel as though you've met some significant challenges, to be honest, in the past with, people really pissing on your fireworks, putting you down, sabotaging you. And this feels like there is something, or someone actually, really more someone coming into your world, an opportunity connected to someone that actually you can trust. It's going to you're going to regain your trust, and you're going to regain your passion and your vitality, and realize that you can actually be supported, as opposed to feeling like you can't work with somebody or you can't enter a relationship because you'll always be put down. No, you won't. This is someone coming in to really have your back, work with you, believe in you, and assist you in whatever shape or form that relationship takes. Pile 3, this is your reading. Beautiful souls, I am sending you so much love. Your reading is fabulous. fabulous. I do feel you have gifts, and I do feel you have experienced a level of being put down, sabotaged, persecuted because of those gifts, because of your brightness. And this is magical because someone is coming in to support you with those gifts, and you can proceed with confidence. Pile 3, thank you so much for being here. It's such an honor to be connected with you. I mean, the level of soul work that's taking place here is mind-blowing, so way to go. Huge respect to you. Beautiful souls, don't forget to subscribe if you want to make sure that you never ever miss a reading, and press the little bell icon as well. And thank you all for liking and sharing, and for those of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments, thank you so much. You know, it is such a blessing and a joy to be connected with you all. Thank you for being a part of the Moon Magic community here on YouTube. Tons of love, beautiful souls, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon.